You've been lied to. That voice in your head, the one telling you you're not good enough, that you don't deserve your success, it's a fraud. And yet, you believe it. Let's break the illusion and uncover the truth about imposter syndrome, the silent killer of confidence, ambition, and potential. And what if I told you that the very thing holding you back might be the key to unlocking your true power? Imposter syndrome affects some of the most successful people in the world. Maya Angelou, Albert Einstein, and even Tom Hanks have admitted to feeling like frauds at some point in their careers. But what if I told you that imposter syndrome isn't necessarily a bad thing? In fact, it might just be proof that you're on the right path. Let's unravel the truth about imposter syndrome and how you can use it to your advantage. First coined in 1978 by psychologists Pauline Clance and Suzanne Imes, imposter syndrome refers to the persistent feeling that your success is undeserved, that you've simply been lucky, or that others have overestimated your abilities. It's that nagging inner voice that whispers, "You don't belong here." Research shows that nearly 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their lives. And it doesn't discriminate. It affects students, professionals, creatives, and even CEOs. Dr. Valerie Young, a leading expert on imposter syndrome, identified 5 types of imposters. The perfectionist believes that any mistake proves incompetence. The expert feels like a fraud unless they know everything about a subject. The natural genius thinks they should succeed effortlessly, or else they aren't truly talented. The soloist believes asking for help is a sign of weakness. The superhero feels the need to excel in every role they take on. Recognizing which category you fall into is the first step to overcoming it. So why do we feel this way? One reason is our brain's negativity bias, a survival mechanism that keeps us hyper-aware of our flaws while downplaying our strengths. We also tend to compare our messy reality with the polished highlight reels of others. But here's the kicker. The more you grow, the more imposter syndrome creeps in. This is known as the Dunning-Kruger effect, a cognitive bias where beginners overestimate their abilities, while experts underestimate theirs. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. That's why high achievers often feel like imposters, because they're constantly pushing their limits. Philosopher Bertrand Russell put it best. The trouble with the world is that the stupid are cocksure and the intelligent are full of doubt. Here's the good news. Imposter syndrome is not a sign of failure, it's a sign of growth. The key is to reframe it from a weakness to a tool for success. Here's how. Acknowledge it. When imposter syndrome kicks in, don't suppress it. Name it. Awareness reduces its power. Shift your perspective. Instead of thinking, "I don't belong here," tell yourself, "I'm growing into this." Rewire your mindset. Replace "I'm not good enough" with "I'm learning." Neuroscience shows that reframing thoughts rewires the brain over time. Collect evidence of your success. Keep a journal of your achievements, compliments, and progress. Facts destroy feelings of fraudulence. Embrace the growth mindset. Psychologist Carol Dweck's research proves that those who see ability as something that can be developed rather than innate achieve greater success. Use fear as fuel. If you're scared, it means you're challenging yourself. That's a good thing. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's taking action despite it. So here's the truth. If you feel like an imposter, it means you're leveling up. The discomfort you feel is evidence of growth. Instead of seeing it as proof that you don't belong, see it as proof that you're exactly where you need to be. Every great mind in history has doubted themselves, but they didn't let that doubt stop them. Neither should you. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what would you do if you stopped believing the lie that you're not good enough? Because the moment you stop seeing imposter syndrome as a curse and start seeing it as proof of your potential, that's the moment you step into your power. Thanks for watching Unraveled Mind. If this video resonated with you, like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of success. And remember, you're not an imposter. You're becoming the person you were meant to be.